Mazuma TV, what's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma mob. I'm back in the building, man. All right, y'all. On my way to work, early morning. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's having a blessed, positive, and productive day. I'm back with some more boxing talk, man. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, comment, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to post this video yesterday, but I wasn't able to, you know what I'm saying? I was a little bit busy, caught up in the gym and all that stuff like that. I still was able to put out 2 videos, so if y'all haven't checked it out, please feel free to go check it out, man. Like I said, like and subscribe, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be more consistent with my boxing talk on here. But what I wanted to talk about was, I think, like part 3 of Mayweather's interview on Fight Hype. And they were just discussing, you know, like the Gervonta Davises of the world, Naoya, Inoue, and just talking about just like pound for pound status, you know what I'm saying? They had asked him about who, I guess they were just talking about who's pound for pound and like what his thoughts are with that. And when he was speaking on it, he was talking about Naoya and Inoue and pretty much saying what I've been saying in my previous videos. If you've checked them out, they've been one of the more popular videos on my channel as of lately. But I was saying how, like, Inoue, you know, I had Stephen Fulton beating him, so he proved me wrong, so I can't take that same approach that Mayweather did. But Mayweather said that, you know, Stephen Fulton was a good fighter, but he's not a heavy puncher. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. You know what I mean? Fulton's not the biggest puncher, but I honestly thought his skill set was going to pay the bills that night. But, you know, apparently I was wrong. But then he went on to say that, you know, that Nonito Donaire, you know what I'm saying, who was around 40 years old at the time of their first fight, was giving him fits. You know what I'm saying? So what he's pretty much trying to say is, like, he was getting tested by a 40-year-old man, and since he was in his 20s, you should have disposed of him because he didn't belong in there with you because of such a age difference. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting that off, and then he was putting the question out there why Gervonta Davis isn't discussed as a pound-for-pound fighter. And then he went on to say that he believes that they don't put him on pound-for-pound list because he's affiliated with Gervonta Davis. I slightly disagree with that, you know what I'm saying, because they had no problem putting Floyd Mayweather on the pound-for-pound list. I mean, they really had no choice, you know what I mean, but they had no problem making him #1 when Andre Ward and all them guys were around, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see why they would have, I don't think Floyd is the reason why. You know what I mean? In all honesty, I think it's really because of, they could honestly say Gervonta Tank Davis' resume isn't all the way there yet to be put on a pound-for-pound list. Now, on my pound-for-pound list, he's there. You know what I'm saying? Because besides resume, I do look at skill set. You know what I mean? I think Gervonta Davis is one of the most skilled fighters in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put him #1. You know what I mean? But he'll definitely be somewhere in that list. You know what I mean? That's honestly my opinion. But yeah, they were discussing that. Then he was going on to say that that he would, in all honesty, like to see Naoya and Inoue come to the States, do Rain the Blood and Urine testing, and face Gervonta Davis at a catchweight. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was hilarious because, you know, Floyd is too smart to really directly go out and say certain things, or, you know, when he directly said that Manny Pacquiao was on PEDs and steroids or whatever, he got sued for that. So I guess he's learning from his mistakes, and you know, he's not gonna directly say that anymore because that could end in a lawsuit. So he's pretty much, he's saying it, but you just gotta read between the lines. I don't think that Floyd would say for any fighter to do Rain the Blood and Urine testing, which I'm sure he's an advocate for all fighters doing so, but I don't think he'll jump out the woodwork and say that about any fighter unless he was suspicious. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely suspicious of Naoya and Inoue's performances and stuff like that. And all honesty, it's not far-fetched to be suspicious with Naoya and Inoue. How he was starting in the lower weight classes, 105, 108, and then he goes up in his first fight at 122 and disposes of Stephen Fulton, who's a big 122. You know what I'm saying? Who walks around in the high 140s, and then he boils down. He's a bigger man, and then you just dispose of him so easy. You overpower him so easily. You know, from not only from a punching standpoint, but from a physical standpoint as well. So there's definitely some question marks there. I can't have no proof, so I'm not gonna say shit about it. But Floyd Mayweather has his suspicions as well. So that I thought that was pretty funny. And then he went on and he was talking about the catchweight with Gervonta Davis. Now, in all honesty, I'm not really a fan of Gervonta Davis fighting at catchweights right now. You know what I mean? I feel like there's two big fights for Gervonta Davis that he could take at the weight class that he's currently in right now, and that's the Devin Haney's of the world and the Shakur Stevensons of the world. You know what I'm saying? So I would like for him to occupy those fights before he even contemplates fighting a smaller man at a catchweight. You know what I mean? I really don't like that. In all honesty, I'm not a fan of it. I would watch it if they were to make it, but definitely not like on the top of my list. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty interesting, man. Floyd breaking it down. Wants to see Naoya and Inoue in the smoke. He wants to see him in there with a guy who can actually punch, a guy that is a real threat to him. Wants him to take random blood in urine testing, just like he required all his opponents to do when he was coming up. Real similar situation to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? He approaching it similar to how he did with Manny Pacquiao when he was coming up and disposing of Miguel Cottos and the Margaritos and the De La Hoyas. Floyd was definitely suspicious, so he put that out there. He was like, yo, random blood or urine testing or this fight not happening. And Manny Pacquiao had all the excuses in the world. He was scared of needles. He didn't want to do tested 2 weeks before the fight. And he was making complaints and stuff like that. And I just found it funny how Naoya and Inoue, when he was getting blood tested, he posted on social media, like, complaining in a way, like, damn, like, you guys tested me twice in a week, like, what's going on? And it's like, if it's random blood and urine testing about VADA, they could pop up on you at 5 in the morning while you in deep sleep. You could be in the middle of training, they pop up on you. You could be at the club party and they'll pop up on you. You could be at your family's house on Thanksgiving, they'll pop up on you. And they'll follow you all around until you give them their blood and urine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like, oh, I can't pee right now. They'll be like, oh, we'll wait. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely no room for cheating or hiding when it comes to this random blood and urine testing. So I'm an advocate for it, just like Floyd is. And I would like to see if Inoue would take him up on that offer if it was a situation where he would fight Gervonta Davis. Or just take a fight in general. Will he take up random blood and urine testing? You know what I mean? I would like to see if he would accept that. But that's my take on the situation, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do y'all want to see Gervonta Davis and Inoue at a catchweight? What do you think of Mayweather speculations about the random blood and urine testing? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. This is Mazuma TV. Shout out to Mazuma Nation and the Mazuma Mob. And I'm out of here. Peace.